the next sentences, next verse is various delightful offering. Various delightful offerings of flowers, perfumes, incense, lights, and pure sweet waters. Pure sweet water. How come? It doesn't say here, you know. Pure sweet water. Pepsi. Or Coke. Well, I don't know. In the Tibetan, it doesn't say the sweet. Anyway, those actually presented. And this ocean of offering cloud created by my imagination, I offer to you all, O Springfield of Mary. Okay? So Springfield of Mary, the Jetsongkhapa with his sons, and then you make offering. It is always the Samantabhadra offering, you know, Samantabhadra offering, ever good offering, and the perfection offering, perfect offering. That is, perfect offering is called Samantabhadra offering. So it is ever good. Cannot be wrong, cannot be bad. So it's ever best, ever good offering. So you make the offering. Maybe you have this water bowl offerings, or maybe some cake, or flowers, or incense, whatever. That is whatever you have actually presented. But then in the imagination, you must imagine the whole universe is filled with flowers. They are colorful flowers all over the space, everywhere. And the flowers, your favorite flowers, maybe roses are the favorite flowers. I don't know what are the favorite flowers. You imagine full of flowers, colorful, it's a wonderful place. You offer them. And then you must think, he accepted. And then you also can think that he enjoyed your offering. That is very important. You offered, he accepted, and he enjoyed. You must visualize, imagine it. And then what you have? Flowers, perfume, incense. So it's similar. Perfumes, the best of the best perfumes, or good aroma, and then filled with, the space is filled with that. So when you're visualizing, so that sometimes you might feel that if the space is filled with flowers, where I can put the incense, there's no place to put the incense, and there's no place to put the perfume, and there's no place to put the, whatever the other offerings, the cakes, the biscuits, the rice, the pork, the chicken. Where to put? There's no, because this is called the ever good offering, the perfect offering. So it doesn't take each other's place. It is there, but it is there. Everything, flower is there, but incense is still there. It is actually beyond your conception, inconceivable, but still it is there. So it doesn't take each other's place. Everything can be together, still not taking each other's place. So you just, maybe it is not very comfortable, but you think in that way, and slowly it changes in that way. It becomes in that way. Okay. So incense, filled with incense. Then the cake, then the music, whatever you would like to offer, you can offer. and then you offer, accept it, enjoy it. I offer to you a Springfield of merit. Okay? The Springfield of merit. The next verse is that is the confession or the purification that we talked earlier. It is very important. This is the third practice. Third practice of, out of 7 practices, and this is one of the most important ones. So you must do the confession and purification. So for that you got to know the 4 forces, counter forces, or powers, antidote powers. Without them, you cannot purify yourself. With them, you can purify any kinds of bad karma. You can eliminate any kinds of bad karma with these 4 forces. Without these 4 forces, you cannot do it. With these 4 forces, you can do any kind of, no matter how big it might be, no matter how powerful it might be, it can be eradicated, eliminated through this power. So it is very important, you must know. I mean, you don't practice or don't practice, it's up to you. Now, we have done the preparation because we have talked about the karma. So now we all have the faith in karma system. So when we have faith in karma system, then there is no way not to do it. If you have the firm faith in karma system is established within yourself, then there is no way not to do the conversion and the purification. You must do, you want to do, and you are hurried to do. That is the sign of the establishment of karmic system within yourself. You are hurried to do. You can't wait to do it. Okay, you can't wait to do the purification. Then that is the sign. Okay, so 4 forces, antidote forces, you must know. The first one is the relying upon, force of relying upon. So relying upon what? That is taking refuge in 3 jewels and generating bodhi mind. That is power of relying upon. Okay? You understand? And we need, and we have done it at the beginning. So that is there. Right? Then regret, feeling of regret. You must feel regret whatever you have done before. The wrong things, wrongdoings. You have done wrong things because out of ignorance. Out of ignorance, we want happiness, but we have been destroying our causes for happiness. We do not want suffering, but we have been collecting the causes of suffering. So that is what we have been doing. So that did it in that way because of ignorance, which is within ourselves. So out of ignorance, I have done that. I have done wrong thing. Now what to do? Because if I keep them as it is with me, they are going to give me result. That result would be miserable, suffering, unbearable. Now what I can do? I feel regret. Okay. So that kind of regret, feeling of regret should be created within you. So for that, you need to enhance your faith in karmic system. Only then you can have this kind of feeling. Otherwise you cannot. Right? Understand? Okay. So that kind of feeling you should create within yourself as strong as possible. The stronger, the better. When you have this kind of strong feeling of regret, then the purification becomes very powerful. If you don't have purification of feeling of regret, that is not the second force. Okay. The third force is commitment. You make a commitment that I would never do anything anything which is bad karma, bad action. In the future, I will never get engaged into doing bad karma. Any kind of bad karma. Because any kind of bad karma gives us suffering, right? No unpleasant result. So I don't want any suffering. I don't want any unpleasant result. Therefore, I'm not going to do anything which is bad action. So you make this kind of commitment. Include small actions like killing a tiny little insects, lying a little, kind of very little lies, telling very little lies, and so forth. Or any this kind. You must make commitment so that I don't do this. I will not do this. That will maybe it at the beginning it can be lie because you make the commitment and then you get out of the session and go to the society. Then again you will do the same thing because we are used to do that, right? But making a commitment will help you to reduce slowly, day by day. Slowly, it will help you. So therefore, you must make this commitment. That is the third force. Okay. The fourth force is the antidote power. The power of antidote, or the force of antidote. So that is, I told you, you might remember any kind of recitation of, any kind of practice of Dharma is antidote power. That includes the recitation of mantras, that includes the recitation of prayers, that includes any kind of meditation. But the recommended for purification, the recommended one is for purification, the 100 syllabus mantra of Vajrasattva, that is considered very powerful. So it is recommended, but not necessarily you should do that. If you cannot do that, or if you haven't learned it, or it is very difficult to learn it, you can do any Om Mani Padme Hum. That is also antidote power. Moreover, the most important and most powerful antidote power is meditative on emptiness, meditative on bodhicitta. These two are most powerful force to destroy our bad actions. So, as much as possible, you try to understand that meaning of emptiness and bodhicitta. And according to your understanding, you meditate on them. So that is fourth power, the practice of power. Through that, you must purify yourself. And so, all the negativities I have committed with body, speech and mind accumulated from beginner's time, and especially all transgression of the 3 sets of vows, I confess each one with strong regret from the depth of my heart. So any kinds of bad actions, any kinds of sins that we have committed, particularly those that we have made commitment and broken afterwards, particularly related to the vows or lay vows or nervous monks vows and monks vows and nervous monks vows and monks vows and bodhicitta vows and tantra vows. Any kinds of commitment that you have broken according to these, there. Also, I must confess. I confess them and let's do the purification. So that is the third one. Okay. Out of third one. Here it comes fifth because the other one, the requesting comes first. Otherwise, this is the third one. And the fourth one is image in the mountain, there was Chijaban Tejo, Pangpe Tejo Tejo. Rejoicing. In this degenerate time, you worked for broad learning and accomplishment, abandoning the worldly concerns to realize the great value of leisure and opportunity. Sincerely, O Protector, I rejoice in your great deeds. So in this degenerate time, as I told you before, his advice to us was, first, you must learn. Second, you must contemplate on the subjects that you have learned. The third is meditate on them. And in terms of religion, right? In terms of Dharma. So there are three things that he has advised to us. So he himself did in this way. You know? First he learned, studied, and then he analyzed on them. He thought about the subjects, and then he meditated on them, and he realized them, so forth. So, so that was his one of his activities that what he did while he was alive. So, all these activities are great activities he has done. So you rejoice after his activities. Remember them, how he studied, how he learned from his gurus, and then how he contemplated on them, how he analyzed them, particularly the profound subjects like emptiness, perfection, wisdom, and so forth, how he did, and then how he meditated. So, and he has written many books, including Lamrim, and actually he has written 18 volumes, 18 books, 18 textbooks. So he has done them, how, and all of them are extraordinarily great. Those are the great activities that he has done. So all the great activities, you must read his biography, that you would know, and then you rejoice after them. And at the same time, you can think about your guru and so forth, other Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and then rejoice in practice. And as we discussed earlier, what we can do is every day you can rejoice. What you have done, for example, this you do this Guru Yoga, and after that, today I could do this Guru Yoga, I practiced Guru Yoga, and so you feel very happy, you rejoice after that. If you do so, then you will be accumulating merit. It will take a minute, or less than a minute, but you will accumulate a merit which is equal to the practice that you have been doing for the 15 minutes, for the previous 15 minutes. Understand? Okay? So that's the rejoicing is good. And then other people who are practicing Dharma, who are making offerings, who are doing good things, helping others, charity work, so forth, you must rejoice. Oh, these people are wonderful. They are doing good activities and they are practicing Dharma. That is very good. You feel happy, joy, that is rejoicing after their merit. So if you do so, you will get merit. You will be accumulating merit by doing nothing. You haven't offered offerings. You haven't done any charity, but still you get merit. So that is considered very good thing. You don't feel jealous about the other people's good doings. You should rejoice after them. Then you will get merit. Okay, so there is easiest way and very effective way to accumulate merit. So you think about the activities of Tsongkhapa and you rejoice after them, and then he abandoned the eight worldly concerns. He was never never concerned with eight worldly features, eight worldly concerns. So he made his human life very meaningful, and he used his human life absolutely make his human life very useful, right? He made his human life very useful. Means he was liberated, he was enlightened. So he practiced Dhamma, and now he is fully enlightened. So he used his human life, he utilized his human life for the best result. Similarly, we can do so. So that's why we are not being able to do that. That's why you admire at his activities, and then rejoice after that. That is rejoicing. Okay? So you rejoice from the depth of your heart. That is rejoice. And there are many ways of doing it. So you should learn them and you try to do that. And then you can do it at this time while practicing this. And after the session of your practice, wherever you go, if you see some any activities going on which is according to the Dhamma, you can rejoice after that any time. So every time you will be collecting merit. That is